I just caught him on the nutmeg for the elastical goal. Look at this. He nutmegged him. And then he hits the finesse right away. Look at that. Wow. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Darwin Nunez to check out. This card, we're going to go ahead and give him the finisher chemistry style because I've seen a few things about him that makes him a very interesting card. So, with Darwin, guys, we're taking a look at someone who is 6'1", high work rates, right-footed, 5-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot. So this is going to be the 5-star skill move variation, and then we're going to also try out the 5-star weak foot variation. Player traits. This card has finesse shot traits, speed dribbler traits. The speed dribbler trait is what makes me want to give him the finisher, right? Because with this card on a finisher chemistry style, guys, you're going to be improving his shooting capabilities to be in a fantastic area while working with a 4-star weak foot under 93 composure. But you also have to understand this card now has skill moves, right? So you want his agility, balance, and dribbling to be as high as possible to be able to utilize those things as much as possible, right? So the fact that we can improve those areas of the card while being 6'1" at a high and average plus body type, I feel like it's going to be very important. The speed dribbler trait could be a very big thing to work with when it comes to how he might perform in game. But on a finisher, 97 for acceleration, 94 for sprint speed. So some interesting stuff there. We're going to see what that's like with the traits, animation choices, all that good stuff. His passing is not the greatest, but this is a card that you use in a striker formation. We use him as a lone striker just for the sake of this 4-2-3-1. But this is definitely going to mainly be a 2-striker formation because it's usually what you should do with the physical type strikers. When it comes to dribbling, we'll be experimenting with that because of the height and the body type that the card has. He does have an 87 for heading accuracy with an 82 for jumping, so you may get a header from time to time because he's a pretty tall player, but it really depends on your play style, to be honest. Speed dribbler with really interesting physical stats because he has a 94 for strength while working with an 84 for aggression, right? So all of that's going to be very relevant information to take a look at in game because, as you guys know, the OTW card, if you actually ended up packing it during that time period, has been a card that people have been using for quite a while, right? Maybe not up until this point, but during the beginning of the year, he was used quite a lot, to be honest with you guys, okay? So the right back, I'm going to have to actually switch the right back because these no work. Who do I not use in this? I don't use Alaba. No, we'll just switch this to like do I still have Trippier and Wan-Bissaka? I have a tall too. This is the review account, so it's like whatever, you know? I'll use Wan-Bissaka, why not? Super old card, but we'll just do that. Okay, cool. So for this card, since we have a Wobie and all that good stuff too, we'll actually switch this here. And then we'll be trying it out like this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really cool to use Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunez in the same team because we haven't seen that bad boy yet. But let's go try them out, guys. I messed up my gameplay audio for this, but I'll show you guys some of the highlights that we got from the first game. I noticed it being super high afterwards. But this is just an example just in the beginning showing you that he's already activating those runs really quickly, and it's very aggressive with him. Obviously, if you give him the instruction of stay central, get in behind, or just get in behind in general, he kind of acts like a high work rate card that will still make those runs, right? So you can see even him in this situation here making that run going forward. A lot of the goals that we ended up scoring in the beginning was obviously utilizing the 5-star skills, 45-degree angle touch, going into the elastical for the driven shot across goal on his weak foot, and it works out great. Another situation here, you can see that he activates his run at some point once the center back overcommits. We run, we get close to the goalkeeper, a ball roll touch, score with his weak foot yet again. Oh, green time on the weak foot. Got nothing out of that. And the keeper didn't have to do very much. Ooh, nicely done. Oh, wow. That was weird. I kind of wanted him to go a little bit upwards, but... That's a very fine piece of tackling. And the emphasis is on creativity. Oh, that was so weird. Coming off of the Elastico on a green, he hits it like that. Oh, that was a good strike. That one was solid. He gets the header there too. Nice try.
Still looking for space. Can he convert?
Nice. The finesse shot actually came off great there.
And a chance for them to nudge in front.
Oh, that was on a red too. Unlucky.
Crossed accurately towards the
Yeah, I saw him going to the far post. I was like, you know what? If I get a nice little cross off here, slide challenge. No.
Mahrez. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Mahrez. Oh, surely.
Tap shot worked there too. Cool. Oh, that was a good touch though. The touch was great. Finish could have been sick.
Mahrez in the advanced position, but will they be able to produce?
Oh, he did that himself. I did not do that.
Goalkeeping.
He did that himself, my boy.
He's driven in the
Oh, I'm not gonna get to that.
snuffing out the danger. And he takes on.
Oh, the near post didn't work. I think the power is supposed to be like here. I don't do the overpowered free kick thing, so I just kind of just do the normal stuff.
Couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Real chance.
Oh, weak foot on a regular strike doesn't score.
But not
I feel like what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it very obvious that the weak foot's like a big deal. And it's weird because I'm getting only, like, it's not like I'm forcing the left-footed strikes. I'm just getting only left-footed strikes with them right now.
yet. And now passing it through.
Good finish. On the weak foot there too. I was kind of hoping that he was gonna do the right-footed finesse, but that works too, man. I'll take it.
DARWIN NUNEZ. Promising attack this. Easy
Holy.
lead for the goalkeeper.
Imagine from that distance.
Luis Diaz. Nayev Aguer. Takes the shot.
Oh, good save, Lloris.
Rates that.
Actually, might get across here. Let's see. I do.
Covering it.
Not to him, though. Or it was him. No animation, though. That was weird.
He's going forward well here. Mahrez.
Oh, dude, if that pass actually went to Iwobi and I do a one-time pass to Nunez, I get the opportunity.
Get your assessment.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half.
Nice finish. Nice finish. I think just give him a finisher. Because if he gets the right angle to run away from people, like, he's gone, you know? Touch. Scoop.
Still trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I was really hoping that he was going to commit. You see when they have the cursor on their head? If they do a little commitment, you have the space to work with.
Can he convert?
White time shot on that one.
And here's the starting 11 for the lads. Ederson gets the nod in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Thiago Silva.
Oh, he went for a header there.
In for him. And behind it's gone for a corner.
I try to attack it well.
Oh, superb skill. Chances on.
There it is. Get that animation for the right-footed strike.
And he has options available. Can he finish this?
Yeah, it's just the meta, right? The thing is that obviously the 5-star weak foot, if you know, don't really use skill moves that much, it'll be really nice to have in certain situations for the other card, but to do the elastical, it's like a really huge deal in this game. Like just to do an L1 elastical just to be able to break a defense, it's crazy. It makes such a huge difference because then you just get that top shot afterwards and then you're good to go, you know?
Mahrez.
See, you see how it just breaks the defense?
And he's through here. And they bought themselves.
I just caught him on the nutmeg for the elastical goal. Look at this. He nutmegged him. And then he hits the finesse right away. Look at that. Wow. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the DARWIN NUNEZ card. So, guys, The finisher chemistry style makes the most sense for this card because I think boosting the dribbling and the shooting capabilities of the card to be as high as possible is just going to be way more ideal to work with, considering the fact that this card also has the 5-star skill moves, right? The thing that you do notice with this card when you are attacking with him is obviously going to be in the balance department. Sometimes from the first touches, sometimes he does a couple of drags from time to time. So your play style with him has to be very pass and go as much as possible. This card with his high work rates is a combination of coming close and also making runs going forward. It makes sense with the high work rates. The only card that has a different attacking AI with the high work rates is Karim Benzema. He's just unique in that way. That's why we always wait for the high-low work rates on that bad boy. But with Darwin Nunez, guys, it's one of those types of situations where giving him the finisher chemistry style makes the most sense because it feels like his pace is already good enough to work with when it comes to him just being through on goal in general. And again, we always speculate this, but it could be because of the fact that he has the speed dribbler trait when it comes to running and dribbling at the same time, right? So that type of stuff didn't really bother me whatsoever in regards to pace. I didn't feel like I needed to improve it in any sort of way. And then obviously the finesse shot trait, very helpful to work with for those inside the 18-yard box strikes. When you have that trait, they just come off significantly better than if you don't have the trait. It's just a really weird thing that you have to work with in this game. When it's the same thing as this chip shot. If you have the chip shot trait, your chip shots work a certain way, and if you don't, they don't work a certain way. It's kind of how it works, right? When you boost the shooting to be as high as possible, his finishing does come off really well for the most part. You know, coming off of the 45-degree angle elasticos, coming off of the right-footed strikes in general, he really does hit the ball quite nicely, even if you white time the shot, right? So you gotta try your best to obviously green time your shots as much as possible. But the thing that I did notice is that there's probably going to be a significant difference to the weak foot situation, but the only reason why you're going to notice the situation more is because both cards exist, right? So when he takes 4-star weak-footed strikes, you notice that it's a 4-star weak foot. If you green time them, they come off nicely. If you go for the driven shot, which is basically the tap shot, they're pretty consistent when you're inside that general middle area inside the 18-yard box. So not really a big issue there, right? But it's the lower percentage strikes when you're a little bit further away, coming off of a run a certain way, where that 5-star weak foot is probably going to be a noticeable difference from this card, right? I think that generally speaking, if people are going to be serious about using this card in the team, I still feel like the 5-star skill moves is a better thing to work with than the weak foot, just because of how this game works. Your attacking AI, you don't really notice that much in this game. What you notice is just doing the individual things sometimes with the one player to open up the space for yourself. The L1 croqueta, the L1 elasticals, that type of stuff, especially if someone is parking the bus quite a bit. So I feel like the 5-star skills are going to make more sense for that type of situation. Sure, you got to work with the balance of the height with the card. You notice that sluggish feel from time to time. But you guys know how FIFA works. When you don't have the dribbling capabilities, your skill moves overthrows that dribbling capability because you're going to use L1, R1 dribbling anyways to kind of open up the space because you have to always do those extra intricate touches to score your opportunities anyway. So as a FUT birthday card, it's a W regardless. Darwin hasn't gotten a card in this game ever since the OTW card. So the change in weak foot and skill moves for both variations of the card is definitely going to add a very cool variable to work with when it comes to using this card in your teams. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'm going to lose a bunch of money on this guy because he's plummeting downwards, but it is what it is. Guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.